This is my review of the Atari Gamestation Pro, and I'm going to start out with a little unboxing. Right off the bat, one thing I'll say about the new Atari brand is that their packaging is really well done. The box feels premium, and the presentation is clean and professional. It's just a nice touch when you're opening it for the first time. Now inside, of course, you're going to find the console itself, you're going to find all the cables you need, and you're going to find two wireless controllers. And here's something cool. The controllers actually include paddle controls. You know, back in the day, paddles were a separate controller entirely, so it's nice to see that functionality built in here. Now let's talk about the experience. Now if you're a Gen Xer that grew up in the 80s playing Atari, this might catch your eye just for the nostalgia of it. It does come preloaded with 200 plus games. The interface is very user-friendly, and there's actually an SD card slot, so you can add additional games if you like. Spoiler alert, it actually supports other consoles. We'll get to that in a minute. Now, there are a few drawbacks. First, the wireless controllers, while functional, don't feel premium. They're a bit awkward to use, even when compared to like the original Atari 2600 controllers. For some games, they work fine, but for others, it's just not the same. Now, you can connect wired controllers via USB-C, but you're limited to the wireless ones if you want to go cable-free. No other controllers work wirelessly with the system, which is disappointing. Another thing to note is that while it advertises 200 plus games, the actual Atari library is fairly limited for each console. The rest of the games are non-Atari titles, and that might not bother some people, but it's worth mentioning if you expect a full collection of Atari classics. On the bright side, the system does allow you to add titles from other consoles. So if you want to customize the library, there is potential to do that. Overall, the Atari Gamestation Pro is a good console, but it didn't quite meet my expectations. It's great for your casual nostalgia, for adding some additional titles, but if you're looking for the ultimate Atari experience, it might leave you wanting more. For someone like me, I probably wouldn't recommend this. But for somebody else that's just looking to kind of go back and play the old games from the old days and maybe show their kids, this might be a good fit. Overall, it's still a good way to relive some retro gaming fun.